Up against his mentor, Aaron Rodgers, he outshined him, took home NFC Offensive Player of the Week, and we asked him during the week, what does that award mean? He said, it's a confidence booster, not just for me, but for the rest of the team. In order to do so, Green Bay will have to mitigate Philly's biggest weapon, that being Saquon Barkley, who ran for $150 against the Giants 2 weeks ago. But I do think they solve it this weekend. There's no special teams blunders that make us go, like Kevin McAllister does in Home Alone.
Our offensive coordinator told me he's just so impressed by how you respond. You continue to learn, dealt with a little bit of adversity in that first half. How did you keep your mind in the right place in the second?
It's really easy.
It's hard to get more Green Bay than this fence painted right across from Lambeau. I'm Cam, day 15 of looking back at last season to get you ready for this year. Snell put it bluntly, I'm not falling for the average Joes. They're good. They have the best record in all of baseball, so that's how I'm approaching it. So in the second half, Giannis Antetokounmpo, he did that. He booed right back at them, saying afterward, he kind of likes being the villain. Still dealing with that joint sprain in his back, but he dominated. 3 pressures, a sack. His head coach Matt LaFleur said after the game, he just has a different aura about him. For Neenah native Jack Brooks, he's racing well beyond his years. He told us during the week that where that knee injury has affected him the most, the bone bruise as well as the thigh contusion, has been his range of motion. So if he wasn't able to fully run today, he would not go, and Josh Jacobs is out. It's worth noting, Johnson, Matt LaFleur, they have no history. They've never been on the same staff. I'm not saying there's a beef brewing. Also not saying there isn't. And it no doubt heightens the conversation around Matt LaFleur and his future in Titletown. Both Josh Jacobs and Evan Williams vouching for who Williams called our leader. Playing on the offensive line doesn't come with all the bells and whistles that other positions do, but when you excel,
all of a sudden it popped up and I saw Green Bay at the bottom.
The recognition feels just as good.
With the 153rd pick,
Instantly excited, so I couldn't be happier right now.
the Green Bay Packers select Jagger Burton.
Feels surreal getting here and getting to do what you love every day is a blessing that I don't take for granted.
A blessing that comes with extra significance for the 5th round pick that he's here in Green Bay. At the end of his high school career, Burton was the first offensive lineman ever to be named a top high school player in the state of Kentucky. That award named after Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer Paul Hornung.
I felt so grateful and really thankful to be here and won this award.
And Burton's connection with the Packers through Hornung doesn't stop there.
My next door neighbor, his name's Phil Block. He owns a jewelry store in Lexington, but he was really good friends with Paul Hornung, and he's basically like a second dad to me.
Block first met Hornung through a close friend of his.
About 5 minutes, you pretty well know how much you like each other and all.
And the two quickly got along.
Fast forward to the 50th anniversary of him winning the Heisman. In 2006, he got a poster. Showed him when he won the Heisman, and then showed him at that present age of the same poster and all. He personally drove over and gave me that poster, after that anniversary and all that. He's just that kind of guy.
Over time, Phil turned that poster into a full display, which included a watch that he custom made for Paul and a football filled with signatures of other Heisman Trophy winners, a gift Paul drove over 100 miles to deliver to Phil.
What a great pleasure it was and honor it was to know Paul Hornung and to get to know him the way I knew him.
A friendship that made that piece of memorabilia priceless.
I didn't plan on giving it to anybody.
But what happened on day 3 of the draft, you also couldn't put a price tag on that.
Boy, when Green Bay took him, I immediately, knew.
He actually gave that to me this week, so super cool, just full circle moment. He wanted me to have it.
I didn't just give it to him from me. I gave it to him from Paul.
A connection made possible by 2 draft picks 70 years apart. As Jagger Burton gears up to wear the same iconic G on his helmet, just as Paul Hornung did.
I felt like it was just something that was meant to be.
Just actually being here feels surreal, and like I said, I'm super grateful.
For Local 5 Sports, I'm Cameron Ezeir.
Can you grab the Allen that I left over there?
Living out your passion each day isn't promised.
Every day, I wake up and it's a blast. That's what I was thinking.
Which is why at just 14 years old, you can find Hank Vosberg working for hours on end, pushing wheelbarrows and even putting away tires before the real fun even begins. It all started growing up in Minnesota.
That's Hank, 3 years old and 1 month. No trainers.
I was racing pretty heavy when he was born, so he kind of grew up at the racetrack and was always around it. Kind of always had it second. It was just second nature being around that whole scene.
We were at Billy's race. It was a 5-hour endurance race, and we had to go fill up a gas can. And he's like, "Mommy, I do it to carry this." And it was like, "Okay, how about I help you?" You know. And then we're carrying it. Like Billy said, knew when he was so young that's what he wanted to do.
My dad found out there was a track near us in a Menards parking lot in Eau Claire, and we just started going there and racing. We put scooter tires on our dirt bikes and just went and rode. That's kind of when my road racing career started.
From road racing to ice riding to motocross, Hank would do it all.
I don't know what I'd do without racing. It's like my life, my lifestyle is what racing is. It's not just a hobby.
So even when the Vosberg family made the move from Minnesota to Wisconsin 3 years ago, that lifestyle didn't change one bit.
It's like 15 minutes from my family, and in Minnesota it's 15 minutes to Walmart. So, and now, I can bike anywhere I want.
Which just a month after moving a state over included a race in Shawano.
That was just like practice day, go and practice and just like sessions, go out and ride. It was probably like halfway through the session and I came over some curbing. All I could smell was gas, and then I woke up to people saying we need sharper scissors and whatever, because they had to cut me out of my suit.
Got him in the ambulance, got him to the hospital, and I definitely questioned, what the hell we're doing.
Once I got there, it was just, wrapping him in my arms and helping him through.
Thanks for all the people that have been sending me messages and giving me the support I need in the hospital, and thanks to everyone out there that's looking out for me.
Vosberg broke his leg as well as his femur in 2 places.
Look at you go!
I think the biggest thing is, what's the life lesson to come from it? What's the phrase, like, you gotta get back on the horse?
The doctors ended up placing a titanium rod in Hank's leg, and in just 6 weeks, the then 12-year-old was incomprehensibly back on his bike.
I still had to drive to get back out there and get a redemption. I didn't want that to be like my ending point. I wanted to go out on top.
Which he did. Less than 3 years after experiencing the lowest low, Vosberg won his first professional race.
That was a really incredible and pivotal moment, I think, for him to see, wow, I can have this really awful thing happen to me, but so quickly I can rebound.
Racing is Hank's passion, but so is being a part of all of it as well. Because at just 14 years of age, he knows that from experience, none of it is promised.
Almost every day, I have a moment where I'm I am very lucky. I don't think I could have ever pictured this moment, so.
In De Pere, I'm Cameron Ezeir for Sports Extra.